Alright, let us continue. We are going to the cold storage warehouse. Seen it enough. But this is our last timeline, I guess, until we can access the locked ones, as I've mentioned many times already. Alright.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
Hey, it's Kagami. He says he doesn't have any new info. Maybe it's not Kagami. Is that Kagami? Kagami's not here.
Date, look! A tonguefish on the ocean floor.
What's a tonguefish?
A flat fish, like the sole of a shoe.
You can see all the way down there?
Of course I can. My vision and my looks are my best qualities.
What exactly are you anyway? I mean, you kind of look like one of those, it's like, what do they call those? A water bear or something? I don't even know. What the hell they're called.
Iba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m.
Right.
At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
Erica, but she also does a really good job. A lot of good voice acting in this game.
Iba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse.
Yes.
But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Maybe in the trunk?
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Iba connected to the end system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
Iba, what's in this box?
Your favorite kind of reading material, and a lot of it.
Academic research papers on criminology?
No, the kind that features gratuitous nudity.
A box? What a box full of porn mags? I mean, is the? I think I've said this before. This is the future, isn't it? Like the near future.
Just like my you-know-what.
What is your you know
They don't make
what?
porn mags. Maybe.
It could only be one thing.
Oh, your ego?
Yes.
No, not my ego.
The crane is towering. Okay. We're gonna get this damn oil drum. God dang it.
Hi, I'm Drum. I'm on.
You should get a trophy for
You
that.
say strange things sometimes.
Did not realize how difficult that is to get that. Alright. You gotta like how also how Lebanon Skate's logo, we know what that looks like. Like there's so many innuendos here. I mean seriously, that's what they was going for with that, right? You don't make a logo like that.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Holy shit, this guy's ugly. But this will be one of our like 3 missing persons that we have left to discover.
Moi?
Dun dun dun. Right? We got 4 people left to find. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
I'm just excited to see somebody new
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
for the first time in forever.
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Right.
Sofa King.
Don't.
What? Where are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
Okay.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken.
It's her with the big tits. Nice.
Oh, have you taken note of the painting? It is titled Lions Fishing, Carpe Diem.
Date, look! An antlion! Yay! Go, antlion!
Oh my god, what the hell is an antlion?
A high stool. It's like a tall seat.
Why are you stating the obvious?
Ah, this is Magnus Spiel.
How do you know?
What? You're too far away. I can't hear you.
Well, closer to the receptionist.
Oh, I can't believe Tessa became a victim too. It's like, seriously, can you not? What if I'm next? Freaks me out. Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
Nah. I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
No, I'll totally die.
Oh my god.
What? You gotta come closer. I can't hear you. Well, what can I say, you know? The biz is harsh, schedules are tight. If we shut down for even a day, we'd throw everyone else's schedules off. So they want to avoid that, of course.
God. Can you imagine having to listen to somebody talk like this for an extended period of time? I'm already just about ready to just...
Huh? I can't hear you. Oh, you asked me out before, didn't you? But it's kind of complicated. I told you, I am reptilian.
But you were just joking, right?
No, I'm serious. I only eat vegetables.
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
Yeah.
Featured. Anyone can run a pyramid scheme. I believe I'll purchase that on my way home.
Anyway, let's get to the business here. What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Temeke Sano's studio.
What?
I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Before I arrived at Lemnos Gate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old hag.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Alright, describe what happened with Mayumi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kawasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry!
Follow that van, hurry!
I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film.
I bet a lot of taxi drivers like secretly want that.
I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it.
Ah!
I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there. While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. "I have to buy something," she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked
Yeah,
out.
that's not how we describe people, but okay. Finished making her purchase and
And
walked
then,
out.
at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Poshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
All this seemed legit to you?
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Right, maybe didn't know.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends.
He's a great storyteller.
The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Yeah, it worked out for you, huh?
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that.
So Sejima.
residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sejima.
Sejima? Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
Yeah, I mean, We know. We know that. Okay. So everything does point us to Jima being the killer, but again, I don't think it's that simple.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside. Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
I'll be right back.